Hey guys, today I'm back with another review, and today it's going to be on this, and this is the Logitech G303 Shroud Edition. So in terms of the specs, you are getting the Hero 25K sensor, Omron 20 amps for your main switches, Lightspeed wireless. You are also getting a 145-hour battery life, but then you are also getting a 75-gram mouse, so it is going to be kind of heavy for today's market, but with that, you are getting that insane battery life, and you are getting a really well built mouse. And on top of that, if you don't like the Superlight shape, you are getting a pretty nice shape with that. In terms of the quality, this is something where I think it's kind of a mixed bag, because when I first got this mouse on launch, the quality was just incredible. It felt like a tank, but after a year of use, it does feel kind of cheaper in a way. It's almost like the translucent plastic has kind of wear down a bit, as there is a lot of creaking in the mouse when you're actually using the mouse in game. But other than that, everything else on the mouse is solid. Sides don't really have a flex. It just has that creaking issue that I mentioned. Top doesn't have any flex. The bottom has no flex. Just in all, it's a very well built mouse. The buttons on this mouse are also going to be pretty solid. It is using Omron 20 amps just like the Superlight, but in my opinion, these are just better implemented. There is basically no poster pre-travel to the actual switch, and the side buttons, I do think personally they are a bit too high for me, but they also do feel really good. No poster pre-travel at all. Just in general, the mouse switches are going to be pretty solid. The coating on this mouse I can't really talk much about. As you can see, mine has pretty much deteriorated a lot, but when you first get it, the actual top shell is going to feel much like the Superlight coating. So it's going to have a matte coating, which is fairly sticky once the mouse warms up. So it's a decent coating, just not my favorite, as it does collect a lot of sweat and grime. The actual side doesn't really have any coating to it. It's going to be a smooth plastic that does offer a tiny bit of grip, but it's not going to be the best. So the only part that has the coating is going to be top, and that's going to be very reminiscent of the Superlight coating. The shape of this mouse is going to be pretty unique. As you can tell, it has this diamond-like shape, which is going to be best suited for a claw grip, mostly a aggressive claw grip. It could work with a fingertip grip, but just because of this right ledge here, it's not going to be the most comfortable experience. And this is also going to be a mouse that's going to be best suited for medium to large hands. My hands do lean on the smaller side of things, and I did find at times that my hand would get tired, or just the mouse would feel kind of uncomfortable in my hand. Like I said before, this is a mouse that's best suited for medium to large hands that mainly use a fingertip grip. So if you're someone that is in that category, this is going to be a mouse for you. If you're someone that's kind of very picky to what kind of mouse they use, then something like the Logitech G Pro X Superlight will be for you, as it's just a very shape safe that does cater to pretty much all hand sizes. So this could be a great choice if something like the G303 is a bit too niche for you. So my hands are 16.5 by 9 centimeters, so they are on the smaller side of things, and I do somehow find this mouse to be kind of comfortable at times. Like I said before, my hands do get kind of tired after using this mouse for like an hour or two, and my grip usually just looks like this. The back of the mouse is sitting in the kind of middle of my palm, and then both of my fingers are pretty low on the actual mouse triggers, and I found this grip to be pretty comfortable most of the time. With this mouse being more than a year old, I still think this is a great shape, just a great mouse in general, since there isn't a lot of mice that cater towards a kind of aggressive shape like this. Most of the mice coming out these days are trying to be a very safe shape, which is good for most people, but most people don't enjoy a safe shape. They just want something that is catered towards them, and I think this is a great mouse. Even with the mouse being 75 grams, I think that's a perfectly fine weight, just because you are getting pretty decent quality. You are getting that 145-hour battery life, and that weight, to be honest, if you are using a faster pad, it's not going to be something you are going to notice. But if you are using a GSR or Saturn Pro, I did notice that the mouse did feel pretty heavy in that type of situation. But other than that, I do think the mouse in 2023 is still a great option. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, a like and sub would be much appreciated. But yeah, see you all in the next one.